Many cultures believe in the idea that cameras can steal your soul. I mean, I don't blame them. Just think back on those days when the cameras first invented. It was almost magical, you know, being able to capture the image of a person. It's only natural people would fear their souls were being claimed in under those pieces of paper. The fact is that something important, so internal, it couldn't be destroyed with such little course of action, such as tossing the photo into a fire. And if you think about it for a second, it makes sense. Like, look at the ghosts, or whatever proof people have been able to produce about them. I've tried ghost hunting, seances, and everything, and I've got nothing to show for them. For years of searching evidence for something after the show being wasted. It's a little upsetting, to be honest. Comparing my results to the hundreds of videos and the photos online, and even out of those, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Some days I find my face pressed up against the electronic glass, trying to match those pixels with a face from my memories. But maybe that just proves my theory. Maybe when you die, there's a book of rules that about the afterlife we're given, and somewhere in that book, between the article you can pass through the walls and section there are others worse than us. It states that you can be captured by camera, so you better watch out. Makes Ghostbusters look like idiots, huh? Imagine that, just one picture, and the remainder of your existence is dedicated to collecting dust and fading away in someone's album. At least, when you're alive, you still have your body. But when you're dead, that's it. Your spirit is all you have. So maybe she's already been caught. Maybe she's already been put away in someone else's book, depriving me of any chance to see her one last time. And there's another thing. What do you look like when you try to take that faded shot? What do you look like otherwise? Do you appear the way you wish? The way you will in real form into? What about how you looked when you died? If that's the case, then maybe I don't want to see her again. I already cradled her bleeding skull once before. I don't need to be reminded of that scene. Or maybe they appear the way living things sees them? Oh, how I pray for that to be the truth. What do you mean you don't understand? You're the one who was asking why I was doing this. Now sit still for a second. You shouldn't be able to move this much when those restraints. Snap. You really want to know what I think personally? I believe that every single image taken, every vanity-driven selfie steals a piece of someone's soul. If you're really egotistical, that constantly needs to remind others and yourself of beauty, maybe you don't deserve a soul. Like you posting every day of that goddamn Instagram, striking jealousy and lust in hearts alike. In your generation, you are so full of yourselves. Everything is me and me now. Instant access to everything at any time. No one has ever taught you humanity, respect, honor. You tap away at your little hearts and up in arrows, hoping that someone will repay you in any kind. Just to get that little rush of endorphins. You willingly splinter your souls for a social appeal. And maybe if you weren't so goddamn pig-headed, my wife would still be here. And what the hell is even worth taking a picture of while you're still driving, huh? Everything would blurry out of focus. Disgusting. But you didn't care. You needed to let everyone know how wonderful your life was in that moment. Not before getting in the car about how good it was to be, or after the trip was over and recounting how good it was. No, you need to give another part of your spirit away to the internet right there and there. I've already collected the other pieces from your Instagram and Facebook. Now I just have to capture the rest. But don't worry, I'll make good use for your soul. Maybe a bargaining chip during my next scenes. If I contact him, maybe he'll bring her back, provided no one's caught her on film yet. So be piece by piece, picture by picture, I'll get there. Snap. Do you feel empty yet? What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video And I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Miss Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, stay pretty.